All right, so we've got lots of projects in the works, but we need to start hammering some of these off of this list because we've got stuff for other people that need to be worked on. We've got harvest time quickly approaching, and we can't have all this crap sitting around in the way. So we're gonna try to, chisel away at some stuff. We'll get started right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man, and we're going to start today with 508 plow. After the last video, we discovered, actually it was one of the first things we discovered, but we put new lines on our plow here, new hydraulic lines. And we discovered that the tips that I purchased were not the right ones. I grabbed them off the shelf and didn't flip them upside down and look at them, and it turns out they were O-ring thread. Well, luckily, being a hoarder, I dug around and everything and finally found a couple brand new tips. So we're gonna put these on in the hopes that we can move this plow out of our way. It probably would plow right like it is, other than the exception that one coulter is stuck, so we're gonna have to dig into that, but I'm not worried about that right now. I mainly would just like it right out of the driveway here. This is where it ended up when my loader tractor broke. That's another project that I've been working on. So yeah, to start with, we're gonna tighten these tips, and then we're gonna go get a tractor to move this, but we got to do some stuff to it first. So sure. Now hopefully this is gonna go great. I don't know what size these are, but of course they're bigger than what I planned on. This should be 7/8, the smaller piece, and I thought I had grabbed that wrench, but I didn't. Normally I like to do this like in the vise before putting the hoses on the machine, but it just didn't pan out that way this time. So thus is life. It's probably not going to take, well, you jack, right away when I start talking, you start jacking off back there, or whatever you call a donkey sound. That'll probably do it for that one. And if you didn't realize, I am in fact wearing a coat because I think it's supposed to get into the 40s tonight. And as the sun has gone down, or is going down, it is getting pretty chilly, really. So, yeah. All right, those should work. I will, of course, have to pick up our crap and our trash before we can hook up, and also need to get some of the hitch balls, which I meant to do whilst I was at the store, because I like to have some on every piece of equipment so I don't have to keep hunting for them. But I did not do that thing. Why? Because I am not too smart. So we'll deal with that in a minute. We're actually going to use the 1855, and I believe that it has that hitch bar on it, and it has a set on there, so we can borrow those. However, the 1855 is still hooked to the soybean planter. I have not had any time, it seems like, to get anything accomplished. And if you recall, one of these is broke off in the marker arm because of stupidity. The last thing I did was decide to hit something. So we're gonna have to get an easy out that fits in that hole and then continue upon our way. Another day we're going to have service truck cleanup, and we are going to put away everything that really belongs in the service truck instead of just having it all over the place, because it's really kind of frustrating. It would also be real cool to put the service truck in the shed, you know, which it does not often get to do. All right, I'm not thinking here. What a shocker. I need to find an easy out. That would probably do it. Should we take a hammer? That kind of looks like a hammer to me, doesn't it? Or that, so we'll just try that. This is a really sad affair. I never let this tractor sit outside as much as I did this year. This is really ridiculous. But I don't know what I'm going to do in life here. But the first thing I'm going to do is try to start it and raise the planter, because it has taken a knee, you see. Yep. I think up is fine. It was down with the markers. All right, let's pull it forward out of this mess. Still have to fix the 9650. So we're doing real great. Why does that light keep coming on? Sure. It needs a waxing and a put in the shed is what it needs. We're gonna put these locks on whilst we're thinking about it. Hopefully we can get this before they bleed. I don't think it bleeds down. I might be wrong. I don't think it does though. Okay, alright. Well, there's one. So stupid of me. These need rebuilt very, very badly. I just haven't got it done yet either. Okay, come on. Are we leaking up there again too? I mean, why wouldn't we be, you know? It's almost too hot for the, watching me, wearing a coat. So it's kind of unpleasant. Now, is this going to work another day or did it get destroyed? I didn't remember it being totally pooched like that. I do remember it bending that, which really ticked me off. But our big problem is here. We're going to have to get this out of here. We're going to hope that it turns right out. Probably would have the day that I broke it. But months later now, probably not so much. Come on, baby doll. Play nice. There. I think we might have her. Wow. Not even any rooster sounds on that one. That's fine though, because there were plenty of rooster sounds the day this happened. That was ridiculous. The second time I did that, and I don't remember, was that the other time was on the other side maybe? I don't remember. But the same year to rip off 2 of them. This one though I don't think was my fault. I don't remember how it happened, but I remember it happening at the very, very end. It was just so stupid. Come on. Knutson. What's going down here? There. Yet another set of cylinders that needs to be rebuilt. Yet another failure by me to not do that thing. I didn't bring, well, I guess I brought enough stuff. Over center. I didn't bring a second wrench to be able to tighten that, but I brought a vice grip so I can hold that. I can hold that one still, I think, whilst I do that. I don't remember, was it straight up and down or was it slightly angled? I think that one was straight up and down. The bottom one is the one that needs to be angled. Thus is life. This hose may be totally garbage too. We may have to undo that before we're done. Gonna have to clamp this for a minute. Now this I have to be careful because I destroy these easy. I do it a lot by over tightening them. And it'll actually pull apart through there. So less is more. I better stop with that. Yeah, 1/4 inch male by 3/8 female. You would think that was an easy thing to find, but it turns out it is not. Places in town did not keep that on hand, and I had to go to the hydraulic shop all the time. So I bought 2 of them this time, so I do have a spare, which inevitably I will lose. You know how that goes. I'll lose it before I need it again. And not really having room to put this planter away anywhere right now, I'll probably just unhook it right out here and start a row of shame, you know? A row of things we should be doing, making better, but we just never get to it. All right, let's test our work. That's up. That's down. No drips. That's back up. All right. Oh shoot. That did not go well at all. Bad things just happened there, friends. I put those stops on there and it totally crushed them or something. That's enough to make you say Knutson. I don't even really want to go back and look at this because I hate to know what just happened. Oh, I don't want to look at that because I know what happened. I just see it. I don't know why it happened, but I see that it happened. Does anybody else see what happened before I show you? I'm pretty sure that either bent or it broke the cylinder rod. And why would it do that? Yeah, that cylinder is trash. Why would you do that to me, cylinder? I did absolutely nothing to you. See, right now I'm thinking a lot of animal sounds. There's probably going to be a lot of audio cut from this tape. That makes absolutely no sense. Why would it do that? For no reason. Did it snap off? It looks kind of like it snapped off. I kind of want to crawl in there and see, but I also don't want to lose a limb. This side is fine. Boy, that just really... That's a new one on me. I think it snapped off. I think it broke. I'm wondering if someone else broke it and it was welded and it just broke again. Because that is pretty sad. Well, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that right now. I'm just gonna unhook it, walk away, because I'm pretty upset. Might as well get it where we can pull the pin easy and then let it fall however she goes. That is one of the suckiest things I think that's ever happened. Buddy, what are you thinking, buddy? Are you thinking that we shouldn't work on stuff on Sunday because it just seems like there's more sadness? Yeah, I'm starting to think the same thing. I can't even move a piece of equipment without some sadness happening. Isn't that right? Come here. Everybody wants to see you. You're the star of this thing, not me. So, yeah. Well, I'm kind of scared to move anything now, you know? This wasn't even what I set out. I just wanted the tractor to move that plow, and then we were going to work on the tractor. But I'm scared now. I'm scared to do anything else. What we were going to do to the tractor, I noticed that when we were done, it seemed like it was leaking out of the oil pressure line. So I got a new piece of a new kit. We were going to replace that. But then even more sadness happened. So what a thrill, you know? What a thrill. Let's gently go down to where the 508 plow is. Sure, that hit the ground like a ton of bricks. Great. Thinking while we're off, we might as well put those hitch balls on the plow right now. What are the chances that this is going to work? Very low. Also, I like how the wind blows the trash everywhere, and I got trash everywhere. Yeah, those are no good anymore. Maybe that'll hold long enough for us to move it. Oh, cool. Somewhere I got oil all over myself. I can't get that to jump in here. It wants to do that. So we're gonna try to pick up the back of the plow. However, it's totally empty of oil, remember, so it's gonna take a little bit. Okay, that's down. Now we want up. I'm hoping that'll tip it down in there. You're not getting any more food. Tire, flat. Cylinder, amazingly up. Leaks, don't see many. Doesn't mean they're not there. Can't reach that. All right. What do you want? You have food. All right. Tire needs air. So I guess I'll get the air. Do I want to just get the air chuck? Since I think I can reach it with the hose instead of the air inflator. Or we can use the air inflator. I don't care. Let's do that. I just got to grab the thing out of the truck. I don't even remember. Did we air this one up when we brought it home, or did we just do the other one? Sure. It's climbing, but it's working pretty hard for it. Although that is a pretty good sized tire for the little air inflator. We'll let it do its thing. It's going. But how about this? This is what this plow would have originally been pulled with, because that's what they had, was two 1855s. They also had a couple two 135s. I suppose it could have been one of the things that pulled it, but yeah, I think with a little persuasion, like driving through the field a little bit, a guy could probably have her shined up and have all the fun he could stand. Yeah, we just got to get that. Is it that one? No, it's this other one. It's this one. That one is stuck. So I'm not sure what would be the best method. Try to clamp on it with a vice grip and pull it. Although if you slip and bust your knuckles, you're going to split your hand open. So I'll have to work on that, short of taking it all the way apart. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. But yeah, it's odd that I can't even read like 508 on this thing anywhere. But that's what it is. Maybe if I would wash it, you know, it would be very obvious. Like, is that it right there? I don't know. Does it matter? Not really. We know what it is, and it's here, and it's safe. A cushion trip 508 plow that we can have all the fun we can stand with. Yeah. How are we doing, tire? 27? That's probably good enough for who it's for right now. Let's just call it there. We're almost out of daylight, but I want to get this out of the driveway. How about some success? We've had failure today. Now see, that will go the wrong way. Come on. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, semi-mounted plows. So much fun to try to back up. Okay, nighty night, tractor. Okay, it's dark. We got that unhooked somehow. It didn't fall over yet, but it will. Don't worry, they always do. Make it a little easier for it to fall over. But yeah, that worked. And none of the stuff we worked on leaked, so that's a bonus. The cylinder didn't even leak, but I'm sure it will once we start using it in the field. But hey, we got another plow we didn't have, and that's always the name of the game. We got one in better shape than what we had over there. I think cousin wants that one, which needs to happen soon because it's in my way. So yeah, things are happening. It's just like 1 step forward, 4 steps back. Seems to be our normal pattern, but that's just the way she goes. So I'd say there's probably enough footage here because I think I've shot about 50 minutes of footage so far. So that ought to get you about a half an hour's worth of failure for you to watch. So I think we'll call this one here before I tear up anything. I really don't want to tear up any more than what I've already tore up. So sure. So we'll leave this here. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.